Hi, this is Barb Bruno. I'd like to welcome you to today's broadcast. Our topic is, what you don't measure doesn't count. Measuring for success is a phrase that moves the focus of measuring to what is possible. In activities that are more complex, it is simply about finding methods of measuring a series of activities throughout the placement process and adjustments along the way to achieve your desired results. Measurements of activities in sales provides feedback to set standards for activities that lead to desired sales results. It measures the activities at different parts of the sales process. You can then make adjustments to activity areas that need improvement and measure against the new results, and then the process is repeated. There are certain ratios and statistics that are critical to measure in order to determine the exact results you need to accomplish each day. In the future, this will help you manage your team if you grow your business. Important ratios to measure include, on the candidate side of the placement process, your recruiting call to hit. And a hit is considered when someone sends you a resume. A hit to an interview to a send out. Now, a send out is an interview being held between your candidate and a decision maker. And lastly, and the most important number for you to track, is your send out to placement ratio. How many individuals do you send out on a first interview until somebody is hired? On the other side of the placement process, the client side of the placement process, you want to track your marketing calls to job order, your presentation to send outs. So how many candidates do you present to this client before you actually book an interview between your client and one of your candidates? And lastly, the job order to fill. How many orders, temporary assignments, or contracts do you write before you actually place the person out on one of these? Once you know your stats and ratios, you can eliminate the possibility of slumps. You will know the exact results you must achieve each day to attain your goals. It's not about the number of calls you make each day, but rather the results you achieve. Without measuring stats and ratios, the sales process can appear to be intangible and complex. This can cause anxiety because you don't know how to determine production in the coming month, quarter, or year. You don't know how to measure who is attaining the results to actually close placements, and you don't know what standards to use when hiring new members to your sales team. You also don't know how to set minimum standards, daily results standards. The job market has become very competitive, and it's clearer than ever before that success comes from measuring and making adjustments, and then measuring the results following the adjustments. Remember, what you don't measure doesn't count. You can access our blog and additional training and resources by visiting howtostartarecruitingbusiness.com. Thanks for joining me today.